notice, did you? You didn't notice when you pretended to be asleep in the car just to have your mother carry you up to bed for the last time. You didn't notice when you ran to the door and yelled "Daddy's home" after work and he picked you up and spun you around for the last time. You didn't notice when the rain washed away your chalk drawings on the sidewalk and you never went back out there to color hopscotch again. You didn't notice that when you dried off after you danced in the rain and jumped in the puddles, you started caring more about makeup and hair getting ruined and you never went back out. You didn't notice that you hung up those plastic play phones and never opened it again. You had a real one now, and it's not a toy but an addiction. You didn't notice that you put on your shoes after playing in ball pits and you never took them off again. You didn't notice when you ate ice cream for the last time without counting calories in your head. You didn't notice when you had your last fight with your sister about who got the passenger seat. Before you started arguing about who got to drive the car, you didn't notice you stopped believing in Santa Claus. As the magic of Christmas was replaced with material wish lists, you didn't notice when you stopped believing in a monster that lived under your bed as it started to come out in the reflection of your mirror. You didn't notice when you went to the field day for the last time, when you got your last participation trophy, when you kicked your brother's seat during a road trip for the last time, you had your last play dates with the Barbies, you had your last Disney movie night with your family. You didn't notice that grandparents don't last forever. You didn't notice that your childhood cat wasn't eternal. You didn't notice your parents are growing up too. You didn't notice it, did you? You didn't notice that you grew up, but you notice it now, don't you? You notice it every time you look in the mirror, and you're shocked because your reflection doesn't look familiar. You look older, you look tired, you look like it's been centuries since you let your imagination run wild. You look like you don't even remember what it's like to be a child. And you notice it every time you look back at pictures and you notice how you're at the age little you wished for. And you notice how you never thought you would make it this far. Adulthood was fantasy, as fantasy as the games you would play, but here you are. And you notice it now, don't you? That time goes by too fast. That you must do everything you can to make the most of right now, because if you don't open your eyes, you will blink and you will notice that you didn't notice how fast time was going. And it's lovely, isn't it? And you notice how you used to refuse doing English homework and you didn't read Homer or the Odyssey that was assigned. And you notice how you wish you did. How you wish you noticed Homer's writings when he wrote, "The gods envy us. They envy us because we're mortal, because any moment might be our last. Everything is more beautiful because we are doomed. You will never be lovelier than you are right now." You notice it now, don't you?